Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to the Addicted to You listening party.
Oh, yes.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
As you might know, we've been playing our Addicted to You album songs on this Addicted to You release tour. So, yeah, we're well excited. We just got back today from Southampton.
So just want to check first, can everyone see us okay? Is everything all good? Before we start getting overly excited about what we've just found out.
Yes.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Paul. Ah, awesome. Hey, Andy. How you doing? Who have we got over on YouTube? We've got Paul, Patrick, Keith.
Oh, brilliant.
Hello, everybody. Can you all hear us okay?
Thanks for coming tonight and watching the online listening party to the album Addicted to You.
Natalie's put, will you ever return to the Queen Street Brewhouse?
Well, you never know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hello. So, oh my God, everybody. We have just got in the charts for this week.
Yeah.
So for the midweeks, we're number 2.
Number 2. How cool is that? It's like, are you hyperventilating?
I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not that, like, there's like a battle to be won, but we could do it.
Yeah.
And we've been looking at the stats and stuff, and we do think we would be the first band who self-released, self-managed to ever get a number 1.
Is it possible? Could it happen? Oh my God. Yeah, well, cross fingers.
And it's all because of you. This is all thanks to you. So
it is, literally. The power of the people. This is what this is all about. So this is, exciting times.
Hello, the Blackies. How you doing? So, did the police do anything about your laptop yet, Dave?
No, not yet. Probably not expecting too much, to be fair.
No, we don't have high expectations.
No.
We'll fill everyone, because we're doing a live stream tomorrow night. We've got lots of things to update you on.
Yes.
On the goings-on of our release week.
Palladium.
Nothing happening. Is everything okay over on YouTube? Are you there? Oh, thank you, Derek. Yeah, just make sure you can all hear us fine, and then we're gonna roll into our listening party. But
hey, Martin from
thank
Milton
you,
Keynes.
Dave. Dare to dream. Hopefully you get number 1. Such a great album. Thank you, Keith. So good to see you the other day as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's been one of them. As you know, we've been on the road since Friday, and it's only a short tour. I mean, we're doing Norwich on Thursday, but it's been one of them where,
Thank you, Steve.
You can't sleep.
Thank you, Paul.
Basically, we can't sleep. We've had no sleep.
So good to see you last night, Paul.
So yeah, it's been so good. It's been so good and so exciting. Oh, hello. And it's been so exciting to go out there and play these new songs live. I mean, we have played 2 or 3 live before off the new album at the Christmas party and at Milk
I'm going
Fest.
to have to turn the beautiful resonator around because it's ringing.
Oh yeah, we've had 9 songs, absolute 9 songs that no one's ever heard live before. So yeah, it's been really, really cool, and
Yeah. And we might get a number 1 album, but I feel scared because I don't want to get too excited and then not get it, but I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's really cool. So thank you so much for everybody that's pre-ordered. Thank you so much to everybody who's bought a CD, a vinyl, digi-download. And when you get those things, don't forget to get your digi-download. Go on the email that we're sending out so you get the digi-download, because otherwise it doesn't count.
Yeah, I know we've said this to people so many times, but we've still got loads and loads of digi-downloads that haven't been redeemed, and literally everyone goes towards the chart reporting.
Yeah.
I've just sent an email out to people who haven't redeemed their download yet. So if you get that email and you can't find your digi-download, I've dropped, if you email us to booking or wherever, we will get your digi-download resent.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Oh, Lynn, can't join you tomorrow. It's our 20th wedding anniversary. Oh, congratulations. And we'll be in London. Oh, have a nice time, Lynn. Have a nice time. So, we had a very eventful few days. We played the London Palladium, which was, I know some of you were there.
And it was sold out. 3,000 people.
some really cool footage as well from like backstage, and we're going to be sharing different bits. We've got still a few bits to go on our inner circle, and then they've got also going to put some reels out and stuff. So yes, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Derek. I've downloaded 4 times now. Bob, thank you. It was good to see you the other night as well.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Shall we jump into it?
I think we should. Is everybody here? Is everybody here? Shall we give it a minute or two?
Oh, sorry to tell you guys, a band called Wet Leg topped the album charts in 2022. I think they had management, or they had a distribution deal or a label deal. I don't think anyone has done it who self-release and self-manage. So from what we have found so far.
That's what we've been told, yeah.
Yeah, so from the research, so so it's just exciting. It's just cool. WRM #1 UK album. How cool would that be? Oh, Nick bought 3 CDs. Thank you.
And it's also been a case where people are promoting themselves as independent, but they're actually on an independent label. So they actually are with a label, but the label's independent. So
Callie, that is also true. Yeah. Callie, it was so good to see you the other night, and yes, you can download more than once, absolutely. So yeah, thank you. I think only one, like if you do one download, if you buy one download, you can only download it once. So you'd have to buy another one to download another one, but you can do multiple ones. Yeah. But only download once off of each, if you get me drift. Okay.
All right, I think we should do it.
We're going to do it. So we want to go through the album. Yeah. We're going to go through the tracks in order that they are on the CD, because the order's slightly different on the vinyl. We're very sorry about that. We've got to do some research into that as to exactly what's happened now we're home. Yeah. But one day they'll be worth more. This is the only thing we have that we can give you. Thank you. I did them myself, Rupert. But we are really sorry about that. We pride ourselves on going into so much detail, and we do think at this point something's gone wrong with the pressing plant, and we're investigating it. But we are sorry about it. We're just grateful that all of the songs are on there, and you're enjoying them and everything. So right. Yeah. So the first song, Addicted to You, is the first song that we took into the studio. As most of you know, we co-wrote this album with Adam Bowers, our producer, and James Fox, who plays drums for us live. Ads plays bass for us live. Yeah,
and he's also our MD as well. And what a great team. And they're amazing.
I know, I didn't quite comprehend what the roles, what an MD, what a musical director done, what a producer done. But I can tell you, the contribution that Ads has in what we do is massive. Yeah. So as MD, he's everybody's point of call for direction. He's kind of like the conductor. Yeah. He organises the structure of the songs. Yeah. So he's the go-to person.
And this is one of the good things as well. It's an amazing thing because he's the producer who does all that in the studio and has certain visions and things like that, and different things, but he also brings that to the stage as the MD as well. So he's not only using his production mind in the studio, but he's bringing that on the stage as well.
So we're able to replicate the studio album that's so much more accurately live. Yeah. And I'll just say we've got 4 different types of vinyl, Martin. So 4 different types. One's pop-up and the other ones are different colours and stuff. Yeah. So Paul, thank you very much for being understanding about the album orders. And so another thing that Adam does as MD is he tone matches all of the guitars. So his bass guitar and Aaron and now Craig live, so that it's it most accurately matches the vision of what we put on the studio album, which again is huge. Some of the key parts coming up on I Don't Want to Fight, that guitar tone, if it's not right, it sounds so different. And so being able to tone match live is massive, and Ad spends a lot of time going into detail. And as Aaron said, if he wasn't our producer, he wouldn't be able to get it as accurate and stay as true to the original vision. So we're very lucky to have him on the road with us, and as our MD. And then Foxy, having him on the road as our drummer, he's also a multi-instrumentalist like Adam, and and he brings so much to the band, and everything also that Foxy does, he's holding the whole band together as every drummer does.
Literally.
And he does it with so much like effortlessness. Even if he's panicking, nobody knows.
He's like a swan.
Yeah,
he really is. He's like a swan. So,
and we're really, really lucky to have found Foxy early on. Like he's just irreplaceable. He's just incredible because like his energy as a person and his ridiculous, it's talent and skill. Like he works hard at being on top of everything. So we can't praise them enough, basically. And we co-wrote this album with them. And it's also worth mentioning as well that track number 5, I will double check. Track number 5, Never Change, it was also co-written by Tasha Robinson. But she contributed to the lyrics on that song as well. So, it was a big team effort. And the craziest thing is, and something we've been saying on the live shows, is that even though this album was the first album that we fully co-wrote, it's felt like the most personal album. And I think that's because of the skilled songwriters that we wrote with were able to pull out more in the songs. And they certainly added a lot of like you said, like more dimension to the songs. So yes.
And there was so many nuances on this album compared to the other ones, with, like we say, with different tones, bringing in 2 guitars as well, a lot more acoustic guitar, like Grace was saying, the whirly as well, and just a lot of different elements. And like, you know, there's I think when you listen to the songs and you listen again and again and again, and you always find something slightly different in there.
Oh, so Martin, I'm sorry about that. Yes, all the vinyls are in the same order. So and we believe anyway, because I can't imagine it, because they were all done off of the same pressing, the same plates. So we think all of the vinyls are the same. But of course, we've actually nearly run out. Leo is pretty much run out. We've sold out on the road now of Leo. I think the online store's about to sell out of Leo because that was a limited. And Gemini isn't far behind. Scorpio, I think, will probably only last another couple of weeks. So the next batch will have the what should have been the original order. So these will be the
so
original
they are
pressings.
Actually really limited now.
They're going to be very special limited editions. Yep, because obviously that pressing plate will be redone.
Yes.
So did you get your laptop back, Louise? No, we don't expect to. So I'll just quickly say, because I know a couple of people said that you won't be able to make the live stream tomorrow night. We had an incredible night at the London Palladium. We went to the pub after we were celebrating. Spirits were high, on an absolute high. And we went back to the car, and we're using our tour manager, Matt's people carrier, as well as hiring a van for being on the road. And his people carrier had been broken into. They'd stolen his possessions and Aaron's computer as well. So
which were in the boot and safely covered up and whatever else.
And it's all tinted windows. Everything was like carefully done. Paid £60 for a secure parking. So it was a downer on the night, and then we had to get his car home so we could secure it, and we then had to get Ubers to Southampton from London. And
that was interesting.
So, but we done it, and everyone pulled together. And I think that's another thing. Like when these sorts of things happen, it brings out how lucky we are to have people around us who are like, team. Everyone's like, right, what can we do? Can I use my car? We can do this. Can we do? Everyone's pitching in, so we're really lucky.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, and hopefully Matt gets his car sorted, because it's biggest bummer for him because it was his car. Okay.
All right.
Back to the album.
Yes. So, if you haven't heard this album yet, I'm hoping you're in for a treat.
Who hasn't heard the album yet? This is what I want to know.
And I hope you really enjoy this, because, we love this album. We love everything we do anyway. And
really
because this is so fresh to us as well, even though we recorded it a year ago, to come back out now and start playing these songs, it completely feels fresh again for us. So we hope you really enjoy it, and
Okay, so we're going to play the music. We have the music video for Addicted to You, the opening song, title track off of the album. And so whack your questions and anything you've got in the comments, and then we'll come to those after. Enjoy.
In the stillness of the darkness, I keep on walking through the night, attracting me like a magnet, guided by the moonlight. I'm captivated by your chaos, like a moth to a flame, and you overwhelm my senses with every move you make. I hear the thunder in the distance, and now I'm caught in the rain, tangled in your web of mystery. I'm addicted to you. I'm trapped in time, you're my addiction, my crime. I know that you're playing. I know that you're playing. Do you want my love? I'm begging for your touch, although you pull me down. Do you want my love? I promise you're enough. You got me down on the ground. I got something real to give you, 'cause you're the fire in my veins, crashing in on my emotions. Then you push me away. Then you push me away. You got a hurricane within you. I'm in the eye of the storm, electrifying course of nature. I'm addicted to you. I'm trapped in time. You're my addiction, my crime. You're still playing. I know that you're playing. I know you're still playing. Do you want my love? I'm begging for your touch, although you pull me down. Do you want my love? I promise you're enough. You got me down on the ground. I'm trapped in time. I'm addicted to you. I promise you're Do you want my love? I'm begging for your touch, although you pull me down. Do you want my love? I promise you're enough. You got me down on the ground. You got me down on the ground. Do you want my love? I'm begging for your touch, although you pull me down. You pull me down. Do you want my love? I promise you're enough. You got me down on the ground.
Addicted to you.
Thank you, Linda. So it's a banger.
Oh, nice one. Thank you. So, Alma, why am I not hearing or seeing anything?
Oh.
Hopefully you're right. Hopefully everyone else can hear and see okay. So new album is awesome. Thank you so much, Ian. Best work since We Fly Free.
So,
Amazing.
John, the video was filmed at Beacon Hill in Harwich. It's an old fort. Yeah.
And Andrew is asking, any chance of a DVD of all of the music, of all of the video singles in the future? We were going. Did we do that?
We did, yeah. We did.
We done like a
DVD
limited run once.
of all our music videos. Yeah, we did. But obviously we've got more now, so we could do some more.
We could. We
Yeah,
could.
definitely.
So there was a question from Chris. So when you make music videos, do you feel a little bit self-conscious, even silly? Not really. No, I think like we both love performing, and so it's just performance. So I suppose no, we don't.
No.
We don't.
We love
enjoy
it, to be fair.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah. I think the only thing we don't love is if it's really cold. Then we don't
It
love it.
always seems that we go to like really cold places to film videos. Yeah.
Oh, there was one we did that was mega hot. Can you remember when? What song was that? I've forgotten now. We did it in the Breakers Yard, and that was so hot. It was
Infected
like,
video.
Infected,
It was
right.
like the hottest
Oh
day
my
of the year.
God, it was hot.
And we were in a Breakers
Yard.
Yard, and like because all the sun was shining off the metal.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
You could
so
like touch
hot.
the metal, go. Tsh, it was that's hot.
Yeah, it was so hot.
Yeah.
So we look a little bit melty in that one. So yeah, there's a balance. Oh, Ian said great big last night 6-piece really worked. Thank you, Ian. Opening the album with a banger.
Dave Black. I'm not sure about that. If we're gonna do a black vinyl.
No, because everyone asked us right from the start to do black vinyl, and then we done it for Saving Grace, and it didn't go anywhere near as well as the silver, like at all.
Yeah.
There was there wasn't a lot of demand for it, so we've kind of never done it again. We do it for the live albums. We keep that for the live albums, so we can do colours for the studio albums. But did you know that we're number 2 in the midweek album charts?
And every single download, every single CD, and every single vinyl counts towards.
It does. And so, yes, and also...
we've not got long left, have we? Really?
2 days.
2 days left.
Also,
that's
somebody
it.
said about, can I stream you in iTunes? Yes, you definitely can stream it in iTunes. Any chance of another live CD/DVD? Derek, so... The other night, we came off stage, and Matt, who's our tour manager, is also front of house sound. And he said, "Oh, I recorded the Palladium gig, by the way." After the Palladium, he said,
"Oh yeah,
I recorded the set, by the way."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, really?" He said, "Because come on, live at the Palladium."
Oh yeah.
So you might like be a little limited half an hour live at the Palladium job.
That's a good idea. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So I thought that was quite a cool idea. But right, so I love the vamping from Ads and Foxy at the end of Addicted to You. I know, and I love that live as well, like when their voices cut through.
Yeah.
It's very cool. I'm waiting to get our CD here in North Carolina, enjoying the digi download. Hopefully it won't be too much longer.
Hey Greg, there might be 1 or 2 Leo vinyl left. There might be 1 or 2 left.
I have literally.
I think there is. I think actually there might be 1 or 2 left.
Because I've literally got a message on here from Stu saying Leo is sold out.
Oh no.
So but
oh no.
Through Digidano.
Yeah.
So we might have a couple more here because we've been obviously taking them out. So we've got to try and work out. But I think Leo has gone now, and Gemini is about to go because they were both limited. So I need to speak to Stewie about it after because we just want to double check. But I think it's out. So. Oh, Terry Crouch is a fantastic designer. Yes, Jeff.
Yes,
so I didn't even
Jeff.
speak to you at the Palladium, Jeff. Terry, again, an absolute fun. He does our music videos with us. He does all of our artworks, all of our graphics, the T-shirts.
Yeah.
He's like ridiculously skilled.
Yeah, talented man.
Yeah,
talented man.
incredible.
Yeah.
We're very lucky.
And
he's really cool
he's a
as
lovely
well.
bloke. Yeah,
we love Terry.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bosh. He's got a lot of like catchphrases.
Yeah.
Really
Greg,
enjoying.
we'll have a look to see if there are any more Leos, but there might be 1 or 2 floating about. So
yeah, we just need to do
an eye
a
on
stock check from what came back in merch today, basically. But I think it was out. So.
Hey Thomas, how you doing, man?
Oh, Phil says he's live at the Palladium, 30 minutes. Nice one on a 10-inch vinyl. That would be cool. Wouldn't it?
That'd be really cool. Yeah.
Paul, how many guitars do you own?
Oh, mate, I've not got as many as I had, but I've probably got about 15, maybe. Yeah, about 15, I think. I'd have to think about it.
Jack is desperately trying to get in the cabin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Valerie, she is very excited.
Hey, Sue.
We both are. Well, I think we're all excited, aren't we? Because, I mean, just think, right now, we could be making history. All of us together. We could really be making history.
It is amazing.
Oh, my God.
Because
do you think we're going, like, the Guinness Book of Records or something? I've not thought of that. I've just literally just come into my mind.
do.
Oh my god!
We could. I love
cool
the
would
Guinness
that
Book
be?
of Records. Like,
Oh yeah, I
love
know.
it.
It's your favourite book, wasn't it? Growing up, it's like, oh my god, we could do that. Maybe
Because-
if we do it, we got to try for it, haven't we?
Yeah,
Surely.
because even like we were saying, like people who say they're independent, like when we got in the independent album charts with Saving Grace,
Yeah.
we were next to Adele because Adele wasn't with a major label, but she was with a massive label, but they're just not.
An
They are
independent
classed as an
label.
independent label, but we aren't independent. We are self-release. We are releasing
We're
our own
completely
music.
independent.
Yeah, like it's a self-released
Yeah.
record, and we don't have manager. And then even then, a lot of people have distribution deals that we don't. We just send you your CDs, like.
Yeah, literally.
So, yes, we're so excited. Oh, we got Yaz on here.
Oh,
so
nice.
Yaz is
Hey,
in
Yaz.
the comments on YouTube, and Yaz actually loaned us her gorgeous vocals for the album.
Yeah.
So Yaz does all the female BVs on the album, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, drop links in, Yaz, so everyone can check your stuff out. Andrew, I just wanted to thank Grace for compassion. Oh, no worries, Andrew. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, Simon, it is a big difference from being completely independent and like being with an independent label. Yeah, completely different. You're right.
Couldn't wait till November, so all but to come to Brightlingsea. I think a lot of people are coming to the Brightlingsea Festival.
Brightlingsea Festival's going to be manic. It's going to be great. Yeah.
I know. We could get in the Guinness Book of Records. That'd be so
Yeah,
cool.
that would be cool, wouldn't it? Oh my God. Well, it's all cool.
is
Everything is cool.
Right.
Yeah, should we play a second one?
So I just want to say thank you, everybody. We've got, like, again, crazy, like, pretty much equal numbers on YouTube as we have on Facebook. So it goes to show I'm glad we've persevered and we've got both of these streams working.
Yeah.
So
And don't forget, we're doing a live stream tomorrow night as well, if you're interested. Wednesday night.
oh, thank you,
Wednesday night, 8
Yaz.
o'clock.
Scary. We could do a number one. How cool would that be?
Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Anne. Yaz sounds so... On Facebook, Yaz, someone is saying, Yaz sounds so good on the album.
Yeah.
Yep. Gorgeous vocals.
Absolutely.
Gorgeous. Right. Okay, should we go for song number 2?
Yeah, let's go for number 2. Break Free. Yeah, and it's... We filmed this down in Kent, and it was in Canterbury in Kent, and it was, we wanted to do something kind of a little bit different and to really show like breaking out of I'm tripping over myself here when I'm talking.
It's because Aaron doesn't like to go too deep because he gets all like...
I get
I
flustered.
don't want to tell you the exact meaning, but you just need to say it.
It's like breaking out of your mental confinements, shall we say, and like literally there's nothing that can hold you back, only yourself, and this is what Break Free is about. So yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Fever dream in the dead of the night. The ceiling and the walls close in. They keep on closing in. 'Cause it's an evil scene. The last horseman arrives. I'm reliving my nightmare. The trouble is I can't even follow my own feet home. I'm coming undone. I'm gonna break free. Get out on the run. I'm going to break free. I'm coming undone. to break free. I'm calling undone. I'm gonna break free. Get out on the run. I'm going to break free. I'm calling undone. Now I gotta break free. Get out on the run.
Ooh. Break free.
Yeah.
Shout out again to Terry Crouch, who
Yes.
filmed the video.
Yes.
And quite a lot of people said to me that, loved Aaron's contact lenses that he wore in the video. He didn't actually wear any contact lenses.
That was my eyes.
I think he was just in like bright lights, so
Yeah.
it made his eyes look like clear blue.
Because they are quite blue.
He's got very beautiful
Yeah.
blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've just chatted with Stewie, and so the Leo vinyl is now sold out. It's definitely sold out. So that means the triple vinyl bundle is sold out, and the mega bundle is sold out because they were included in that. And Gemini is about to sell out, which is just insane. So yes. So if you'd like one of the limited ones, well, there's only
quick.
Gemini, and it's nearly gone.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it's craziness.
Yeah, it was
It's
great.
Crazy.
It was great fun filming that video. It's great fun filming all the videos that we do, to be honest. It's one of the things that we really enjoy doing. We love performing, whether it be in the videos or on a live stream or playing live. One of the things we wanted to do on this tour, excuse me, was to play some of our favourite venues that we've played previously, like the Oran Moor, the Nottingham Rescue Rooms, Southampton the Brook, and the Waterfront in Norwich. We had a choice of 4 venues, or going forward, should I say, and they're the venues that we picked because we love playing there. So thank you so much for everybody that's come so far to the gigs. We've still got Norwich on the 29th to go. It's the last show of the Addicted to You tour. So if you haven't got your ticket yet and you want to come because it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be so good because it's Aaron's, well, kind of both of our home gig, really,
Yeah.
from where we're originally from.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking over here because we're reading comments as we're going. So we're like...
Thank you, Terry.
Loved the Glasgow gig, loved the bit when Grace's mandolin was unplugged, your face. I was confused. I remember that, and I remember you at the front being like, you're not plugged in.
Plug it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd confused Andy because I decided to play my mandolin when I was going to be playing my violin. I hadn't told him. We had a mix-up that was my fault, and then I wasn't plugged in.
Yeah.
Right.
Claire's asking about gigs in the Southwest. Yes, we do have gigs in the Southwest, or shows in the Southwest, shall I say. Come and check out on our...
Exeter? Is that Southwest?
That's Southwest, yeah. Exeter.
Phoenix?
And we've got, Bristol, we've got Cardiff. So we've got quite a few going down that way. Come and check us out on our website. All our dates are on there, on our tour dates.
So Ian is saying, it got a bit intense, didn't it, on the video? Aaron loves acting. He's been doing acting for a long time, so he loves it.
I do, yeah.
And he went all out to the point. It was actually quite scary.
Yeah.
Like when he was doing it, it was like...
I had such a vision with this, how I was going to be and portray this. And
He did.
I really...
Went for it.
Yeah, because you got to, haven't you? Because you can't go in half-assed, can you, with these sort of things? You've got to go fully on into it, and yeah.
And
so I
he
really
did.
enjoyed it, yeah.
And also, since they've all all about sold out, what's the plan to repress? Ian, we haven't even thought about a repressing yet because we just didn't...
Well,
It's not something we'd thought about yet. We didn't think we'd be here yet, needing to think about that. So we'll be doing. There will be different variants. These ones won't be repressed, any of them. So and Gemini and Leo were more limited, but Scorpio won't be repressed either. So yeah, it's very exciting.
So they're all pretty limited, to be fair.
Yeah. Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah. Cheers, John.
Waiting for the day we go to Canada. Oh, I can't wait to come to Canada.
Yeah. So, we're really hoping Canada and the USA next year. We're crossing our fingers and we're really working hard to get out there for next year. So
Greg is saying, sorry for bugging the shit out of you, but was there any chance of a Leo?
Yeah.
I think we have literally sold out now. We just need to check what we've got in the van, but I'm pretty sure Claudia said last night they were sold out. So we'll check. Drop us an email. We'll let you know. But thank you, Ian. Just downloaded the album from sunny Canvey Island, not far from us, Gary.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patrick. Need to get you back to the Temperance. Tony, I agree.
Yeah.
I love that venue. That was such a cool venue.
Yeah.
Is there a tip jar for tonight, Sophie? Oh, thank you.
Oh.
If you would like to tip, a digi-download
Did
would
you
be
download?
amazing.
Exactly, yeah, because it all goes towards the charts.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it does. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Oh, can you come back to Whitby Spa? That was cool.
Yeah.
We only saw it in the dark, but it was a cool venue.
And we love Whitby anyway. Whitby's a beautiful place, and we've been up there a couple of times. We played up there before lockdown, and it was great. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Okay. So we are now heading on to song number 3, which is Still Standing. And this song went on a really long journey in the studio, didn't it?
It really did, yeah.
It got changed a lot, and some of them like came quite naturally, and they come like quickly, and then other ones you have to have a bit of a fight with, and this was definitely a fight, which is quite apt because Els Bailey's on here,
Hey,
and
Els.
a shout out to Els because
Yeah.
I can't tell you how supportive Els is. She's just like
mega,
proper
mega.
incredible. So thank you, Els. We love you. What was I saying? I've forgotten.
Oh, you're talking about the song.
What was I saying about the song?
What of a struggle it was.
It was quite apt because the song is like still standing. It's about through struggles, we're still standing. You're still doing it, and I really because sometimes even like when we're performing, you can get in your own head. You know, you can start to think like. And I think that's natural for everybody, like in lots of different scenarios, isn't it? In things you do, in anything that's like challenging, is where you can get in your own head, question yourself. And I love this song because it, like, even in the set, it's been taking me out of that. It's kind of like, no, you're still standing, get on with it, and stop, just go for it.
This album's all about defiance and independence. It's about reaching for the stars and breaking free from any kind of what's the word? Things that bring you down, limitations and things like that, and breaking out and realising you can do these things. You can.
Yeah, and it's not only sort of getting through the struggles, but it's realising that you can get so much strength from them as well. Yeah. And like something for us, like, and it's so cool because we're like number 2 in the charts. But one of the things is like we will just persevere doing constraints. That's it, Simon.
Nice.
Thank you. Just persevering and doing stuff the way we want to do it, and not the way that we should do it, I suppose.
Yeah.
And like just feeling happy about that, and I think there's a thing when you're artists, the goal like from being like 6 has been to get signed, to get a record deal. My dream was EMI. It was always like I wanted to be signed by EMI, and you have like you write the path, don't you, when you're younger, and then now like we've kind of done that again, and we've rewritten it, and we're like, this is how we want it to be, and that's it, and we're all about taking away, especially when it's a creative endeavour, any sort of creative endeavour, having people who aren't focused on the creative part, and they're focused on their office bods, and they're not looking at it from a creative perspective. And we don't care if we're like niche, we don't care if it's not mainstream, because it's that we're just trying to do something that we want to do.
I think it's something that we love, and one of the things that we've always been very proud of with ourselves is the fact that when we do write songs, we're very strict on ourselves in the regarding of, and we're quite harsh. If we don't like something, we won't put it out. We'll just we'll scrap it and move on to the next one. We'll only put stuff out that we love, because it's from us. It's from our heart and our souls, and I'm sure that, people will see that too,
And we've had in interviews, someone recently asked us, who's like your go-to person, for like if you need someone's opinion on a song, who do you trust? Whose opinion would you trust? And short of Ads and Foxy, I would I would include in that.
Oh yeah.
We don't
Most
feel
definitely.
that we need we don't feel that we need someone to say it's okay, it's good. Go with that, because if we're not happy with it, there's no point, because it doesn't make any difference. It can't go out. You know, it's like
and it's like one of those things. I mean, I've banged on about it before. This thing that we saw with
Rolling Stones.
No, David Bowie, and he said exactly the same thing 30 odd years ago, where he was making music for himself and it was going really well, and then he was told what music to make, and he did that, and it went to hell, and his career he thought was over, and he had to keep reinventing himself, and then he just started making music for himself again, and then put it out there because it was from him. It's him.
Paul says bollocks to
art.
Mainstream. Sorry, but you know who needs it. Well, I guess, Paul, it's got a place, hasn't it? But it's not our.
Yeah.
We don't feel that we need to worry about that. We're just going to create what we want to create, and that's it.
Exactly.
So Yaz, really needed this pep talk for personal reasons today. Thanks. We're here for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go on to the next song.
And I'll just say how fucking lucky. Oh, sorry, I'm giving up now. But like, how lucky are we to be in this time when we are able to sit at home and connect with you and talk about our album and put out our music. Like, we don't have to go to a studio in London and record. And like, we go to Ads' house, you know, like which is beautiful, the Boathouse Studios, but. Like, we're able to do these things now, which you couldn't do. They were all, like, there were so many gatekeepers before that aren't there anymore.
And things like this, like you say, with connection, with live streaming and things like this, we can connect with you and you can connect with us, and it's just like,
and we were
it's
told
such a beautiful thing
to not live stream anymore, and we had a gap where we didn't live stream that much because we thought it wasn't something we should be doing.
We were taking advice.
Yeah, and now
maybe shouldn't.
And now it's like, well, actually, there's only one thing that matters, and it's people who it's you, people that connect with our music. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, yes, and we've had a lot of people say to us, it's all about that one person. You just need that one person to hear it. Do you know what? That's such crap.
Yeah.
It's not about that one lots of people connecting with what you're doing.
It's about the community of people that love music, love real, proper music.
That's created from the heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Izzy and Jack in Florida.
Being genuine.
Looking forward to seeing you. Yeah. Greg, literally everyone I have told about you guys, listen to you, everyone love. Oh, that's so cool,
that's awesome,
Greg.
Man. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Trevor, Grace, another F-bomb. I know, I'm sorry. It happens a lot off screen, like regularly. I tried to behave more online, but
I blame her mum.
She's
going to kill me when I go back in.
You're in trouble. But she'd probably be like, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
So.
Mind you, I can't talk. I'm just the same, to be fair.
We just try and restrain ourselves online more.
We do, yeah.
It's gone to shit a bit lately, hasn't it? So.
Shall we play the next song?
Okay.
Right. So,
Still
number
standing.
3, Still Standing.
Oh, it literally just got me. That's exactly what I mean.
You got a problem with me. The battles rage in your eyes, between the darkness and light. The devil's got a hold of you. Dance with the demons in your mind, lurking underneath lies. It's time to draw the line, 'cause the devil's got a hold of you. I'm still standing, you're not bringing me down. We're still standing firmly on solid ground. I'm still standing with intertwine. I will no longer be confined. Now freedom's got a hold of me. Freedom's got a hold of me. I serve my sentence. Freedom's got now freedom's got a hold of me. Freedom's got a hold. I serve my sentence. Freedom's got now freedom's got a hold of me. Freedom's got a hold. I serve my sentence. Freedom's got now freedom's got a hold of me. Freedom's got a hold. I serve my sentence. Freedom's got now freedom's got a hold of me. Freedom's got a hold of me. I'm still standing. You're not bringing me down. We're still standing firmly on solid ground. I'm still standing. We're still standing. I'm still standing.
Yeah.
Still standing.
Still standing. And that song for me, I played down, that's like a Gibson song. It's like the Gibson, the sound of it is just like, yeah, phenomenal. Love it.
Monster sound.
Yeah.
And I love the swagger of it. And that's one of the songs I've been really enjoying. I've been enjoying playing all of them live.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's like my main one, which we'll get to in a little bit. If you're at one of the shows, you'll know which one's my favourite.
Yeah.
But it's kind of nice because like Ads has got a different favourite. I'm not sure what Foxy's favourite is off of the album.
I don't actually know. I don't know.
Maybe if we get a #1 album, we'll have to do a band live stream.
That'd be a really good idea.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Let's get to #1 so we do a band live stream. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah.
I think Rupert, actually, great song construction by reverting to the chorus. Yeah, it's definitely an unusual arrangement.
Yeah.
And I think this is the song as well, that the chorus was the verse and we kind of flipped it.
It was the other way around. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. And Grace was like, when we were kind of both feeling a bit like, not quite right. And then Grace like figured it out.
Oh,
and was
thank
like,
you, Yaz.
oh, it needs to switch around, and that needs to go there, and this needs to go there. And so, yeah, so very much a driving force.
And I'll just say thank you so much to Paul. Said can't find the tip jar tonight, so done a digi download, and that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank
we
you.
haven't got a tip jar up tonight, but if you're able to do a digi download of the new album, then it all goes towards the chart placing.
Yep.
So yeah, it is close, guys. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Because we are in #2 position right now.
The problem is, like before, I was like excited, hoping we'd get top 10 again, and then it was like, oh, hopefully we get top 5, and now it's 1. Do you know what I mean? Because if we were like, if we were 6, you'd be like, oh, let's really try and get top 5. But now at 2,
Yeah. Well,
you're
it's
nearly
just,
1, aren't you?
Yeah, and it's like when you're playing live as well. I mean, it wasn't that long ago we were thinking, oh, we'd love to play down our local pub. We can't wait to play down our local pub. That would be like the thing. And we've just played the Palladium on
Sold out.
Sunday. Sold out Palladium.
Slightly
and that was
funny.
like, where'd you go from there? Well, the next level. People were asking us this on the meet and greet on last night in Southampton, and it's just like, I don't know. What's the answer? I don't know.
We've got our biggest headline.
Keep going.
Our biggest headline show is in November at Islington Assembly Hall, which was is my bucket list venue.
Yes.
Because we saw Larkin Poe there a few years ago, and I was like, one day, I don't know
she
how,
did.
but I want to play here. So that's been like So that's like my first one, and then I think it's the Roundhouse.
Oh yeah, I'd love to play the Roundhouse. That'd be amazing. Yeah.
So
there's so many cool venues out there that.
Thank you,
we need to
Mandy.
play,
That's my
for
favourite
sure.
one as well. It was nice to see you the other night. Okay, I just wanted to. So John just asked. It was lovely to see you both as well. Hang on. Who's number one?
No, we
So
are
talk
going to need a
about
bigger
that.
shed. We'd have to do ads, I reckon, if we did a live stream with the band.
Sophie, how many downloads can you do? You can do as many as you want, but each. So if you pick up a download, you download it once. That counts. Yaz Wembley. Yes.
Definitely Wembley.
O2.
Oh,
The O2.
Yeah.
Well, like, is it called the O2 now?
Yes, I think so.
Millennium
Well, we still
that's
call it.
Yeah.
We still call it the
Yeah.
O2. If it's not.
Yeah, Roundhouse is a really cool venue.
Yeah.
I want to do Roundhouse after this one. After Islington Assembly Hall. Right. Yes, so if you pick up if you get a download, you can only download it. It will count once. It can only count once, but you can get as many as you like. So yeah, everyone literally helps at this point. It's John. So do the false endings on some tracks add a degree of difficulty playing live? No, I don't think they do.
No.
Well, I don't play as much as you do, so you tell me.
I mean, it's down to timing. I mean, it's nice to have kind of false endings as well because it kind of gives you that breath, and it's like, and now, and it's kind of like, boom.
Callie,
so straight back in. So, yeah, we do like the dramatic side of things, that's for sure.
Callie's got 15 digi downloads.
Oh, thank you so much.
Bless
That's
you,
awesome.
thank you.
Thank you
Oh
so
man,
much.
that's crazy.
Hollywood Bowl. Yeah, that would be really cool.
I like lyric videos.
Definitely.
Says Alec, I don't always hear the lyrics properly. Too many gigs and too many miles on motorbikes, damaged hearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely still no fade ends in Simon for sure. But again, like on when it comes to like arrangements live, again we're just really lucky because we've got ads.
Yeah.
Producer is also our MD, so those sorts of things he gets everyone.
Yeah,
in
and
line.
sometimes I always think that faded endings. I'm not a huge fan of it, but every now and then it depends on the song. Some songs just need it, and other songs not so. Other songs need to finish boom like that.
Martin says, how many downloads with the mega bundle? 1.
Yeah.
Another bucket list venue should be. Oh man, that sounds like a cool venue. How much?
Rock City. Would love to play Rock City.
Yeah, that is another bucket list because we've played Rescue Rooms 3 times.
Twice. Bodega, then Rescue Rooms twice.
No, 3 times. We
3
just
times.
we done it
Sorry,
the weekend,
no, you're right. Yeah, 3 times. The Rescue Rooms. Yeah, so Rock City would love to play Rock City.
Greg,
yeah,
a download is £5.
Yes.
How do you decide on who sings lead on each song? It just kind of happens naturally, really.
Yeah. It's not really something that we think, right, you're singing lead on this one, you're singing lead. It's just like whatever suits best or for the story or the voices, really. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Stuart. Have you had an invite for Jules Holland yet? No, we haven't. Not yet. But we know we're on the list somewhere.
Yeah.
But we don't know where. You're rattling up some seriously good material. Thank you, Stuart. Mm-hmm. So, do you think that in the near future you'll have difficulty choosing the set list? Love the Brook last night. Amazing. Good luck for the race, number 1 race. Yeah. There's always a little bit of a fight for a set list. Aaron tends to be in charge of the set lists mostly.
I think, making the set flow in the right way. I mean, for me, this, I wasn't 100% sure on this, the way it goes for this tour, but it is working out and is flowing really, really well. We were talking about it actually yesterday with ads. We all decide, kind of, to a certain extent, we all have our own ideas, and then we
Greg, I love that. I have no idea how much £5 is in like LB.
It's about
is
$6
in American dollars.
maybe.
Yeah, if you go
maybe
on the
$6.
merch store, you can it will automatically convert to your currency. Yeah, it's like $6. I reckon.
I think it's about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Derek, never a thing.
Yeah. So I think one of the things as well for me, because I have a lot of guitars that I play on each track, I do like to keep 1 or 2 songs with the same guitar. But on this one, this whole set, I don't think I am. I think it's a guitar change on every single song. But it's working out really well, actually. So, yeah, we've got a great tech, Andy Plummer. And, he's just he's been phenomenal. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You got to do what's right for the show. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, Aaron's lucky. We've got Andy, who's awesome. So he gets handed the guitars perfectly tuned and ready to go.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Yeah.
I love the rescue rooms and lovely chatting to you before the gig. Oh, Mo.
Oh, thank you, Mo.
If you could have a musician, another recording artist to play on a song on stage with you, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
I thought you meant them, like, as a band. I was like, who are they?
Yeah. There's so many. I mean, the ultimate guitar.
Slash.
I was going to say Hendrix. I was actually going
It's
to
always
say
been,
Hendrix.
it's normally Slash.
Yeah, I mean, Slash is like Hendrix to a certain, in my opinion, to a certain extent. I mean, yeah, obviously, alive Slash, someone has passed, I'd say Hendrix, yeah.
Vocalist would be... like Bonnie Raitt.
Oh, I thought he was going to say Paul
No,
Rogers.
singing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as well, like, I think my voice would sound better with Paul Rogers' voice if I was singing with someone, you know what I'm saying, than it would with Bonnie Raitt.
Oh, right, I thought you meant me. Oh, thanks. Pretty marvellous, isn't it?
Oh, nice. Love it.
No, I think vocalist for me, Axl Rose, because in his prime.
Bon Jovi. That's a good one.
Yeah, Meatloaf in his prime. There's so many out there.
Someone's just picked up 2 digi downloads. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's so many out there choices. I mean, again,
Stevie Ray, says Nick.
John Lee Hooker.
Orianthi.
John Lee Hooker.
Right.
Muddy Waters. Oh, yeah, there's just so many to choose from.
Yeah.
So, so many heroes. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
We could be heroes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get another Digi, 2 more CDs. Oh, and a Born to Be a Rapper teacher. Amazing. Gonna see Bonnie Raitt next week. Peter,
Oh, nice.
are you?
Nice.
I didn't know she was playing. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victoria. I mean, Bonnie Raitt.
Yeah, Robert Plant.
Legend.
Robert Plant.
Robert Plant.
Yeah.
Yes, we played at. Someone just mentioned it on here a little while ago. No, they didn't. No, the Blackpool.
Yeah,
we
the
played in
Blackpool,
Blackpool.
And Robert
Big
Plant
place.
was
Can't
there
remember. Yeah, Robert Plant was
the
there the
day
night before.
Yeah. With,
Because Deborah Bonham,
Bonham,
who's John Bonham's sister,
yeah,
was
Her
playing
band.
the night before, and we actually played with her in Poland as well.
We
She's
did.
lovely.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Yeah, so Robert Plant went and played with them, and we missed it. So that was a shame.
Damn. Yeah.
But what would your joint autobiography be called?
Oh wow.
Bonded.
Bonded.
Oh, I didn't realise Bonnie Raitt was on tour.
Yeah, I think someone
Linda,
mentioned it
definitely
the other day.
Hendrix, my Dave's favourite. Oh,
Yeah.
and Carlos Santana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Did you get to jam with Jobo? No, we didn't.
No.
No.
Nah.
Oh, I never thought about getting more than one download. Does the download or tip jar benefit you more? Right now, a digi download. Dawn,
it goes
thank you
towards the
so
charts,
much.
yeah.
It goes towards the charts, and we do pay for the digi download to be serviced and for it to be reported.
Yeah.
But it's so massive at the moment, like to get a number one.
Yeah,
I can't
for
even
sure.
believe I'm saying it.
Another one that someone mentioned back on the boat, Kingfish Ingram, amazing,
Yeah.
phenomenal. Yeah, love him. It's
And
great.
like proper authentic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a find along with Blackberry Smoke.
Oh yeah.
We've
they
now
were
got
great.
their like whole vinyl bundle.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
And you know what was really annoying is that we queued up.
I
with
forgot
them.
Scott Holiday. Scott Holiday from Rival Sons.
Jay Buchanan.
Jay Buchanan from Rival Sons. Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah.
Thank you, Dawn.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
the list goes on.
Yeah. We need to play some more music.
We
It's
do.
just the same as the live stream. We're just talking too much.
Yeah.
BB King. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next song, and this has been a lot of people's favourite, and also like media people's favourite as well from the new album. when they were picking out songs that to be played on radio, it was one of the songs that wasn't expecting for people to pick up on. And I've mentioned this again on the live shows the last few days, but this song really came a lot from Foxy's inspiration, because you got the Boathouse Studios at the top of the road. There's a cottage, which is where me and Aaron and Foxy stayed for a month when we were recording. And Foxy's is like an Essex boy, lives in the town. And I remember him coming down from the cottage and he was like, I feel like I'm getting a different perspective on things being down in the countryside, and because it's such a beautiful spot by the river. And that really inspired this next song. So it's just kind of like taking a step back, getting some perspective. And I think as well, like, we're certainly guilty of like being on our phones. They're so addictive, and even when you're aware of it, you know, you still get drawn into looking at things that you're just kind of wasting your time doing. And there's so many distractions now. So this song is really born out of that, and like just like regrouping, I guess, getting perspective. So this one is called Coming Up for Air.
Lost in the dark, but now I see I had the answer right in front of me. No time to waste, can't hesitate. I won't go back to how I used to be. As the day breaks, the world is unaware, just treading water, not coming up for air. As the sun sets, should we stand and stare? Under the surface, not coming up for air. True identity, but now I know I had the key, unlocking doors to a new reality for me. As the day breaks, the world is unaware, just treading water, forever.
Oh, thank you. There's some lovely comments
Yeah,
there.
thank you
It's
guys.
awesome. Yeah, it's one of them sort of like.
Can you hear Jack
yeah,
outside?
Jack's outside.
Let me in!
I want to get in there.
As we're trying to peacefully listen to Coming Up for Air, all you can hear is him outside.
Strapped
He
to the
can
door.
get in the house. He's not
Yeah.
trapped in the garden. He just wants to get in here.
Oh, I might just shut the door. Actually. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll let him out in a second.
I just went in and
Let
got
him in.
another beer. That's what the problem is.
So, Dawn, now I need to be a non-techie pain in the... where'd you get the download? So if you go onto our merch store, even though I was trying to remember them, I don't know if we can put a link in there. Sarah, if you could give us a hand on YouTube. I don't know if you can put links in comments on there. Rich, your vocals are much clearer on this album. Is it a deliberate production choice? Yeah. Definitely.
sure.
Or just your vocal evolution. No, it's definitely for the album. Just didn't want it so much on this one. And also a shout out again to the incredible vocals we've got on this album. We had 4-part harmonies on it. So Yaz, who's actually on the YouTube chat, now Yaz Hendricks, lent us her vocals.
Yeah, Craig, who plays guitar for us as well now.
Supreme
he
vocalist.
was on there. Yeah.
And then also Dan
Dan.
Eden, who's done some filming for us as well.
Yeah, he'll be filming on Thursday night in
He filmed the
Norwich.
duo tour for us
He
and
did.
the live in Nottingham as well. So he's great. He done some vocals.
Yeah.
Um,
And obviously Ads and Foxy,
Ads
they've
and
both
Foxy,
got
yeah.
great voices too, and
so thank you, Sarah. I don't know if that can be pinned on the YouTube chat. That would be really cool if it can be. But one of the other big inspirations. So on the album, we definitely wanted. I think we sort of were coming away from the real heavy distortion because Ace is a High album kind of peaked to that, like for us, of like how far we wanted to take the heaviness. Like we went heavy fuzz on the guitar, which totally into, and
At
I think
the
then
time,
it was and then it was like that peaked, and then it was like just moving direction slightly. So
and this is one of the great things about when we're doing albums or recording albums, because every single one for
Thank you,
us
Sarah.
is very different. With the mood that we're in at the time and what we're into, creates different sounds. So each album for us sounds very different from the last one.
yeah, and I think that is one of the, that's one of the really nice things again about self-releasing our music, because we don't need to like be defined as anything. I don't think we don't ever want to be like, that doesn't sound like When Rivers Meet. That doesn't sound, that wouldn't be what we want.
Yeah.
But also everyone evolves like in every way throughout life, and it'd be weird if your music didn't slightly with that as well. So I think we don't really have vast musical tastes, because like say Ads and Foxy as well.
Oh yeah. They're into loads of different things.
Yeah, they love all different styles of music and can really appreciate pretty much every genre. And we're not like that. Like, there's things I don't like and I don't think I'll ever like.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's the great thing about
like-
music, though, isn't it? Because everybody's got their own taste, and if everybody liked the same thing, it would be boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So it's great to be able to have your own influences, like for us, for instance, and that we channel those influences, i.e., like rock, blues, country, Americana, folk, and we bring that into our music. But that's not everybody's taste. I mean,
And I
other
think
people like rap. I mean, I like
that's
some rap
like-
music as well, but you've got rap music and you've got jazz and you've got classical music and stuff like that. And it's
and
one
I
of the great
think that's
things
when
about
I say like we don't feel the need to be mainstream, and I don't, because I don't really listen to mainstream music, so I don't want to create like mainstream music. And I think one of the things that is like, I want to be clear on that, is I certainly don't think like jazz is crap. I'm not saying jazz is crap. Because I'm not into jazz.
Yeah.
It's just not my vibe. Like, classical music I can appreciate to a certain extent, but like it's not my thing. And I think that's fine as well. Like, it's fine to like your own thing. And I think that's one of the good things with us, is we have like the same musical tastes pretty much. So we don't argue about this album needs to go in a different direction, it needs to go that way, or there's not like, we don't butt heads like that. We so far have always agreed on everything. And I think if you don't have some sort of constraints when you're creating your own music, that would be impossible, man. How you have to know where you sit somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
But saying that, with this album, it is really different for us within our like scope.
Yeah.
It's very different. We wanted loads of harmonies on it. Very inspired more recently by Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
And having, like with Fleetwood Mac, there's more people, there's more influences in the band.
More harmonies. Yeah.
So having, again, it was like having Ads and Foxy, having more influences in, getting other vocals on, having Yaz, Dan, Craig's vocals. Yeah. It was like just more collaborative, because that's where we felt it needed to go. And actually, I think we've already got a vision for the next route. Yeah. And again, it's different. Yeah. But it's still in the same realm, you know.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Phil. Jack can go in. If he comes in here, he will take this computer down.
He will wreck it all.
I kid you not. Like this, we have lights here. They'll be down.
Jack the
Drinks
Destroyer.
will be knocked over.
Yeah, it will just be mayhem.
Ian, but you can still have a jazz influence. Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg. Linda, I think it's great that you evolved on each album. Yeah. I was thinking Fleetwood Mac while listening. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Go to the merch page.
And this is the thing. This is all about influences, isn't it? You know, and everybody's got their own influences, what they grew up with, and what they found themselves, and you know, and it's just kind of like, and you bring that into your life, don't you? And you kind of like, you just want to say, here, listen to this, you know, and hopefully, you know, other people are going to like that too. So yeah.
Ian made a very good point on YouTube. This is obvious, but if people keep buying digi-downloads, do not forget to actually download the album, otherwise it doesn't count.
Absolutely.
Well said. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, buddy. Cheers.
Because, again, like, you're contributing to the album and you're helping us, so it's a real shame if for everybody it doesn't go through and count. So, Darren, we don't listen to mainstream anymore. Mainstream is rubbish. But then some people, that's all they vibe, and that's cool, isn't it? But it's just... It's not our vibe, guys. Yeah. This is all we agreed, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also, like, mainstream is different to people as well, because who knows? All I can say as a music, is that I'm not that picky about what I listen to. I'm more picky who I listen to. Oh. That's a really fair point as well.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a case of also. You might like a song from an artist, but you don't really like any of the other songs, and it could be all sorts of different genres. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And again, like we said, like Ads and Foxy will go to pretty much to see, I reckon, like most genres.
Oh, for sure.
Of music.
Yeah.
And can appreciate all of it.
Yeah.
It's just cool. If we all like the same thing, well. That's pretty much what major labels are, isn't it? They're just going for the mass market, I guess. Yeah. So, should we listen to another song?
I think we should.
So, the next song on the album is Never Change.
Yeah.
And this was the song that we spent the most time in the studio working on lyrics and trying to get this one right, or what we considered to be right in the studio. And... that's why we also got Tash involved with the lyrics, because she's a great lyricist, and again having someone else come in and contributing, it really helped to pull the song together in the way that we wanted it to go. And again, there is like a general theme on this album of just feeling more established, and like we know who we are and we know what we're doing. And I've said it quite a few times, but like with the first album, we were very naive, and we certainly, some of you were following us at that point, but there wasn't many of us, and we didn't feel a lot of pressure. And with Saving Grace album, the pressure was on, man. It was like
that second album. Yeah.
It was like was it the curse of the second album? And so the pressure was on for that. And then Aces, we had a very strong vision for it. And this album, the vision's basically just been like, we know who we are, we know what we're doing. If we want to. Let's just create what we want to create right now.
I think that's one of the things, isn't it? It's like the first album is you're finding yourself. The second album is like, can we replicate the first album but be better? and be different at the same time. And then the third album's kind of like, well, we are what we are. We found ourselves kind of thing. And then the fourth album, again, same thing. And yeah.
I think with the second album, there was a lot
Do
of
what you feel.
starting to think, are people going to like this? Because
Yes.
with the first album, there weren't really people to think about. Like,
Yeah.
it was only us. It was only whether we liked it. And
Yeah.
like we said, like with the second album, it started to creep in that thought of, is this what people, will they be expecting that? Are they going to be expecting more like that? And that's when
Is this too rocky?
if you lose your own perspective, you got nothing. Like, it's all goes. And that's what we've said. Like, we're just very like sure now on, if we like it, that's the instinct we've got to go with. Because like when and it's done with good intentions, but people say, you know, just listening to this song, guys, I really think you should change this mix, and I really think it would be better if you had more guitar on this part, and they have their ideas, and it's like, I'm not saying you're wrong, but that's not what we wanted. You know, and if you don't draw that line, if we put out on the internet for everybody to contribute to a song, it then wouldn't be ours anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And there would be so many contradictions, and so So kind of, again, this song is called Never Change. We filmed it on the...
Well, shall we wait and see if you guess it toward the end? Come on. Yeah, let's do that.
And I'll
This
just
is really
say,
cool. Cool place to film.
We've had another message come through from Stewie, and Gemini Vinyl has nearly sold out. We've got like a few left.
Oh
So
my God.
Throwing doubt on the fire, it's been troubling me. Following the way of the world, feeling bound and I'm free. Yeah. You've been looking out for a while without looking in. You can trust the flame of desire that's burning within. Leave the past behind you.
Never change, my darling, 'cause the heart won't let you down. Put your faith in the fire when the feeling comes around. Never change, my darling, just be sure to stand your ground. If the saying you falls under the devil's control.
Taught to follow the devil's way of fortune and fame. Now it's time to find a new game, start over again.
Whoever you are, whenever you start, you're gonna go far, just follow your path. Whoever you are, whenever you start, you're gonna go far, just follow your heart. Now don't you ever change, my darling, 'cause the heart won't let you down. Put your faith in the fire when the feeling comes around. Never change, my darling.
There we go. Never
Yeah.
change. And I was just sitting. Thank you, Dawn. I was just sitting thinking about with this song, and Ian had put on here vocals are really sweet on this song, and I would say that one of the big things as well that evolved on this album was that I didn't feel like I needed to be belting everything as much as I did before.
Definitely.
And I think that's just like a bit of confidence that, because I think it's quite easy to fall in the trap of thinking if you're not belting out a big note, then it's not impressive, or I mean, it's fun belting stuff out, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to, and I guess we've always had a lot of dynamics with ballads on our albums where I've like sung softer, but it was a bit of a new thing to sing softer on more of the bangers.
On the rockers, yeah.
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 Yeah, and it's just feeling a little bit more comfortable in...
and confident in your own ability, basically.
Yeah,
and
I think so.
going with the flow of what's right for the song at those particular points in time, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so there's definitely like an evolution of confidence in my vocals, I reckon, with that. A lot of that, again, is down to Ads.
Yeah.
As our producer, I think just generally, like, he from the start gave us a lot of confidence to, like, he wants your opinions and he wants your views on things, because, like, proper producers want to pull out your creativity and they want to create something special with it. Like, they want to magnify your vision.
Yeah.
And,
Absolutely.
you know, we'd had experiences before that where people, they just want to mould you into what they think you should be.
Yeah.
So,
and that's not necessarily you.
Yeah.
Whereas Ads as a producer is, like, he's phenomenal.
and
He's
again,
great.
that's where,
he's really,
like,
really good.
because he's got diverse musical tastes,
Yeah.
that's again why he's a really good producer, because he's not like, oh no, that's not.
But
Like,
also-
I'd be a shit producer because I'd be like, oh no, do it like that.
But also, he's not in it for himself.
Yeah.
You know, he's in it for
as
the
a
sound
producer and to
and
create,
and he wants the best of what you can give, basically.
Yeah.
And he will make the best of what you can give, which is great.
Yeah. So he's definitely, over time, like, certainly I feel like I've gained a lot of confidence to be clear
Same.
on what I want, because
Same here.
it's all like skills that take a little bit of, I guess some people have it more naturally than others with it, like with everything, but yeah.
So on that video, if you didn't know, Radio Caroline, the boat. Now, this was a very famous thing. People from other countries might not know this, but
Pirate radio.
it was a pirate radio back in the day, in the 60s, I think it was, in the 70s, 60s and 70s, where only songs that were affiliated with certain labels and things like that were allowed to be played on the radio. So there were a lot of big bands that we know of now, I think like the Animals and people like that, for instance, were not allowed to be played on national radio. So it was like Radio Caroline that had to go off into, what's the word?
Something waters.
Uncharted waters, not uncharted.
What's the word? Tell us. It's like undesignated or something, isn't
something
it?
like that weren't owned by anybody. Neutral waters, should we say? Neutral waters.
Yeah. What's the phrase?
And
Anyway.
they then transmitted these things. So this this song had a lot of meaning for us, in the fact that it's all about independence and being true.
Yeah, true to your own vision, not trying to fit into the mould, for sure.
Yeah.
And
Being defiant.
there's a few questions on here. When you filmed on Caroline, how did you get power? And they've got a generator on there, and a massive
Big
like
generator,
Jenny engine.
yeah.
So
They still use it. They still transmit from there.
actually
Yeah.
from there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, international waters.
International
Yeah.
waters, that's the one, yeah.
Shortwave radio ? Is it long wave? I don't know. Yeah, sorry, don't know that much in that like in the techie part of things, but sorry, making sure we're reading the comments that are coming through. But we had so much fun on the boat because the two guys that took us out, there's like a local fisherman who does the like taxiing
Yeah.
out to the boat, and they were proper dudes. And the other guy, he's head of the maintenance team for the boat, and he also has a radio show as well on the station, which is really thriving, which is great to see. And again, it's like there's such a great community around the boat, and they took us all. It's like, I swear the whole thing is like a bit of a death trap being on there. It's like like I'm walking around it with 4-inch heels, like I'm going to die. But that's what
fall over or something.
But it's kind of refreshing because it's like it's there's no like health and safety. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like
freedom.
It's really cool.
So it's a proper, but it was an ex-working.
It was a working
Icelandic fishing boat. Yeah.
We'll go into loads of detail about it one day, but we've still got loads of songs to play.
Such a great place to go to.
So, it was on, there we go, Mike. It was on 648 medium wave and the internet. I listened to Radio Caroline in Luxembourg in the 70s.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was medium wave. It was offshore. So, and there was loads of stories about, and there's video that we put on our Inner Circle, like a Patreon style thing that we do, when we were having the tour around, and there's still like stuff where it was smashed up from when the government went on and smashed it up basically at
tried
gunpoint.
To stop them from
held people at gunpoint.
Yeah, crazy.
Even though they had no jurisdiction to go on there because it was international waters. Eloise, that's a lovely name. Such a great sounding song and location for the video. Yeah, it just felt like it was a good fit. And John, loved the vibe on this track, and Grace's deep vocals at the end. Thank you. I think it was, Alan, what effects pedals do you use?
Well, there's quite a few.
That's a question for ads, really.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about like reverb, OCD.
So, like for distortion, we use OCD pedals mostly, don't we?
Yeah.
Hall of Fame for verb. I use Hall of Fame for verb, and also for delay.
Yeah.
So there's on the albums, Ads uses so many different effects, and we're actually now got to the point where on stage Aaron has to replicate it with like he's got Helix or like the others like Quad Cortex and stuff.
And the reason being is because I had so many pedals. I had 2 pedal boards. I was starting to catch up with Scott Holiday, who has 3 pedal boards.
Yeah, it was getting
full
crazy.
Of pedals.
And of course, we had like one lead break at one point, or it's not in properly, and the whole board is out.
Yeah.
So we also for flying, because obviously now we're doing more gigs overseas.
Yeah.
So we had to go and be a bit more sensible about that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
But thank you once again, everybody who's doing the digi downloads. We really appreciate it. So I kind of figured it out. Yeah, it was medium wave, shortwave. Okay, should we plough into the next song?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think this is the most like different song from what we've ever done because it's kind of a little bit funky.
It's a bit funky, but it's a banger at the same time.
But the drums on it really remind me of He'll Drive You Crazy, which was on Saving Grace album, and I love the drums on that. Again, this album was different because Ads has always done drums on our previous albums, and this was the first time that Foxy played drums. So it was really cool to have Foxy sort of working out different parts. So he smashed it with the drums on this because they add such a vibe to it. It's been another one that's been massively fun playing live,
definitely.
And because it's just a little bit of a gear shift from everything else. So to me, it stands out.
I love the riff. I really love the guitar riff on this. I think this is like, this is proper.
And of course now we've got Craig Garrett on guitar as well. So the whole premise of this new album was we recorded it as though we were a 6-piece.
And the dual guitars are just
Rich Bell, I know there's some artists here in the States don't get much of airplay, but get more airplay in other countries. Yeah. We have so many Canadian bands come over to the UK to tour because it's so much like it's a really great country.
And there's so many places to gig here compared to From what
I know we still moan about it that they've always shutting, but I think it's easier because everything's closer, isn't it as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, keep reading comments. This one is called Preacher.
preacher. You spread your lies like they're gold, but I will not do as I'm told. I'll never listen to you. I got the strength to believe what is true. I'm sick and tired of you and all of your teacher preaching. I don't care, we don't care, no one cares. I know exactly what you're saying to me. You pass it off like advice is for free. I know exactly how you want me to be. Don't be no preacher. I won't be silenced, no, I won't be contained. My spirit will never ever be tamed. I won't be silenced, no, I won't be contained. My spirit will never ever be tamed. I won't be silenced, no, I won't be contained. My spirit will never ever be tamed. I won't be silenced, no, I won't be contained. My spirit will never ever be tamed. Don't be no preacher. Don't be no preacher. Don't be no preacher.
I know exactly what you're saying to me.
Don't be no preacher.
Pass it off like advice is for free.
Don't be no
I
preacher.
know exactly how you want me to be.
Don't be no preacher.
Yes. It's a rocker.
Yeah, mega fun playing it live.
Yeah.
And it was one of the songs we really wanted to play at the Palladium on the Sunday night.
Yeah.
But of course we need to play that song as a six piece.
Yeah.
So yeah, we weren't, because we were only a 4-piece at the Palladium. So I say only, I mean, it was so cool though. It felt,
It's mega.
it kind of a little bit nostalgic in a way to be back as a 4-piece. But then it adds so much as a 6-piece. But
Yeah, for things like that, for instance, like I was saying before we started it, there's a dual guitar on there, and it's kind of like Iron Maiden-esque, you know, with the two guitars. Yeah, so in kind of harmony to each other and things like that. So yeah, it needs to be a 6-piece.
yeah, but it's cool to have that, because we're feeling like now we've got quite a big like discography of different styles and stuff that we can pick in and out of for different shows. So yeah, it's very cool, because obviously we've done the duo tour, now we've done 4-piece tours, 6-piece tours, so who knows what's coming next.
Who knows?
We know.
We know. We know what we got planned.
Yeah. Roger, the first thing I ever sold and made was a wah-wah pedal. I'll say the Dusk Brothers,
Yes.
they made us a fuzz pedal when they were
So
out
good.
on the road with us, and I think Ads has still got it
Oh yeah.
because he loves it.
Yeah. It was all
It's like
over.
an awesome
like
pedal.
some of the songs that we've done, and yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's
So
really
good.
good sound. So I was just going to say once again, thank you so much for everybody who's picking up these digi downloads. You're amazing.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's gonna be crazy if we do this. Well, number 2 is crazy. Let's get real. So the next song is 100% Aaron's favourite song, and it was probably one of the most complete songs that we took into the studio.
Yeah.
Not a brass section, no. Definitely not. I love the moth or butterfly on your artwork. Is it significant? It is.
Yeah.
I would say, well, the opening song, Addicted to You, there's a lyric in there like a moth to a flame. So it was kind of the whole theme of like our connection and how we are very intense, kind of like moth to a flame. And also then it's
also
like,
what the moth signifies.
Yeah. Like again, the evolution and coming out of the thing in a beautiful moth.
Exactly.
We've got our pop-up down there, which is gorgeous.
Yeah.
So it's very significant to us, and it was all like the artwork was all created by Terry, who's also an illustrator, a graphic designer. So it's really unique. But yes, so Tree of Life.
Yes.
Something I also noticed when we've been playing the shows out is that we've been playing Freeman before we play Tree of Life. And in Freeman, the Tree of Life holds all my secret scars.
Exactly, yeah, there's a little connection.
It's kind of sweet.
There's actually little nuggets in everything that we do, really. In that kind of, there's the odd lyric here and there that will be from a different album.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
James and Jeff, I just mentioned it over on Facebook. I think probably this album, because for us it's been a more emotional album. When we've been out on the road, people have been saying, "Oh my God, that song's really hitting me hard at the moment because of this," so I think people are connecting with it a lot, and especially this song because there's like an obvious theme running through it, like the Tree of Life, and when you listen to the lyrics, it's meaning a lot to people. And I can think of people at the moment who we've been seeing the last few days, who it's like it's just hitting hard with them. So it's just really amazing when you hear that songs are emotionally, you're emotionally connecting with the songs. So shall we play it?
I think we should.
Tree of Life.
Sweetest sorrows of a friend. Oh, I've come to stand with you as it draws to an end. In the moments of your darkest hour, I am here to offer love in this cold rain shower. The cost is now. I will never let you drown. I'll never let you down. You have always been there for me, and now I'm here to offer time. Oh, as we stand in silence, this is the world we build. As we stand, a tree of life is fulfilled. Oh, as we stand in silence, this is the world we've built. As we stand, the tree of life is fulfilled. Of the torch, as the seasons pass from year to year, new life appears. But we never thought we'd be here now, and I am here to offer love in your darkest hour. Oh, as we stand in silence, this is the world we've built. As we stand, the tree of life is fulfilled. Oh, as we stand in silence, this is the world we've built. As we stand, the tree of life is fulfilled.
silence. This is the world we've built. As we stand, the tree of life is fulfilled. As we stand in silence, this is the world we've built. As we stand, the tree of life is fulfilled. It's fulfilled. As we stand in silence, this is the world we've built. As we stand, the tree of life is fulfilled. As we stand in silence, this is the world we've built. As we stand, the tree of life is
Yeah, so the Tree of Life is a very, very personal song. We took that in there in the studio, like Grace was saying before, pretty much completed. And we worked on that and made it as special as we could. And it, yeah, I was just listening to it and I was like, oh, yeah. So, yeah, and the Tree of Life, someone said that we love mythology, and one of the things, Norse mythology, because we are so influenced here in this country by that as well. And the Tree of Life obviously
Well,
is...
and you are, generally.
Yeah, and I am generally anyway. So, yeah.
Thank you, Ray.
So, those kind of things really mean something. Legends of those mythology aspects that we love to bring into our artwork and into our music as well, and into our lyrics.
But I will say
so much
that the lyrics, like this song, was born out of personal experience.
Very
it wasn't
personal,
like
yeah.
we're gonna write a Norse.
Oh,
like,
no.
It was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I remember when those lyrics were coming into my head at the very moment that was happening, and yeah,
we had
basically was
a similar thing with Golden, which was on the last album, which was one of those songs of like a real peak of emotion, and then so Aaron like poured out lyrics, and then the song was just kind of written from that. It was like, oh yeah, I can hear what the music's got to be for it. So yeah, that's like a proper personal song, and live, we're so happy with how it's coming across. And again, we've now, because we're a 6-piece, we've got Emily's doing backing vocals as well. Emily on keys, Craig has got an insane voice, guitarist. So having like 6 vocals, and Foxy's an amazing singer. Ad's also doing BVs, 6 people on stage singing, doing gorgeous harmonies that Ad's put together for the record, for the production. So we're really lucky how well it's all being interpreted on stage.
This is one of the things as well when we record. We really do feel that we're not just recording a song; we're recording something that we want to portray live as well, and especially with everything that we do, but especially this one as well. Like Grace was saying, as the 6-piece, so we have all these harmonies, we have the dual guitars, we have the whirly, all those things, and we just want to bring what we've created in the studio out live to the best that we can do, to the closest thing we can do, and yeah.
Thank you, Stephen. Huge sound. Get the lighters out. It is a really huge sound. It builds up really nice. And I'll just say, Paul, some time ago you were going to bring in a choir, but it never happened. And if memory serves me, you shelved the song on the album. Was it The Tree of Life? No, it wasn't. This was written for this album. What happened with the choir was that was for Aces. We had a vision of having a specific choir that Ads had worked with on another project, a gospel choir, but they were out of our budget, so significantly out of our budget, and so we Ads knows loads of musicians, vocalists, so we pulled everyone together in a church that's near to the studio, and actually I feel like that was a much better outcome for the album anyway.
Agreed. Yeah.
And I genuinely wouldn't say it if I didn't think it, if that was the case, because I think it just brought more authenticity. I don't know if it actually would have worked. Not to say we wouldn't try it in future, but it was meant to be like that.
And Craig and Dan were on the last album as well in that choir.
Yes, they were. Yeah, Craig, who's now our guitarist, was singing vocals. Yeah,
and Dan as well, who does videos for us as well. So he was on there as well. He's got a great voice also. I just want to show you as well, because somebody said about the moth. So this is the pop-up vinyl. And these are very limited. So
yeah, we won't be doing these again at all. So.
And this is, you know.
And in here you've got, like within the web, you've got Guided by the Moonlight, In the Eye of a Storm, Moth to a Flame. Like we've put lyrics in, but it's like UV printed, so it just like glows out. Yeah. So.
And it's a very special thing, because one of the things we wanted to do, and obviously it's the back, one of the things we wanted to do was, so vinyl is so important. It's such an important way of listening to music. I don't need to. I'm preaching to the choir here, no doubt. But it's a case of you sit back, you listen to a vinyl. It's just nothing like it. It's not like when you stream music or anything like that. I mean, CDs are great. Don't get me wrong, they are. But vinyl is something extra special, and it's an art form.
We will do the T-shirt, not this week, but we will do the T-shirt. Sorry.
It's an art form of listening to music that has to stay. You know. So and we're
Ali can. Sorry.
And we're big followers, and it's just not a case of listening to the vinyl, but it's also looking, the feel of it, you know, everything.
I would just say, Alican, I don't know what you're putting in. Oh, you're putting in different places. I'm not sure quite what you mean on Facebook. Oh, thank you, Thomas. And I think one of the other things with vinyl is as well, going back to kind of like what we were talking about with Coming Up for Air, it's when you listen to vinyl, you have to really, like, you stay in the same room as it, because if you leave it for too long, it's going to be, the needle's going to run off. And so it kind of makes you listen to music more. Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that I really like about it, and that's why I've been picking up, like, buying more vinyl recently, is because I listen more intentionally. Don't get me wrong, we have Spotify, like, we listen to Spotify all the time, but it is special. And one of the things that I've always been obsessed about when I first started buying CDs was going through artwork, and we definitely feel like that art form was lost, and that's why we wanted to create them off with our illustrator, with Terry, because it's like all the pieces that go into making an album, it's all the creative process, and it's been lost a little bit.
When we go around, we go to these independent record shops, for instance, and we're picking out, we literally go in there and we're looking at different vinyl, because we want to look at the artwork. We want to look at what was done when it was when it was like prime, you know, and it's just amazing. So we wanted to do something like that as well. So
Robert says he needs a WM travel mug, and John said, I need a pop-up T-shirt. Now that'd be different.
Yeah, pop-up T-shirt. Someone's on there saying mug, and I know who that is because I know you love mugs. So you want a moth on the mug, right? Am I guessing that right? Is that James?
Oh man, you've got so many mugs.
He's got about 20 odd mugs.
Thank you. We'll do you a mug.
Definitely.
Mug. Agreed. Vinyl is kin. Listening to vinyl is a process. And
it's a special
we're
time.
Members of like the BPI and the ERA, and it's like the only media form that is increasing in sales, and it's pretty much what is sustaining pretty much every independent musician, I would say.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there's a lot of reasons why it's really important. But again, we don't need to tell you because you know. So, hello in Italy. I hope you have a concert here soon. Yes, definitely.
Oh, we love Italy.
Yeah,
we really love Italy.
We love Italy. Port Queen's Warrior on the Edge of Time album had a version with the cover folded into a shield. So yeah, great pop-up. Amazing.
Should we listen to the next song?
Yeah. So the next song is Soft White Sand.
Oh.
And so we haven't spoken massively about this song yet. So we, again, in the studio, we're talking a lot about all what we've been talking about tonight, and how it's really important that you follow your own vision with music, because otherwise, whose vision is it? You know, it's the whole conversation. And we were saying about the things that have been said to us over the years, and the advice that we've been given, and so we didn't know at the time whether it was right or wrong. And the things that have been said to us that have stuck in our mind. Yeah. So you'll actually hear in the middle of this album, these are actually things people have said to us, the things that are most prominent on our minds when we think about those those comments. And it, like Aaron's been saying at the live shows, it's not all. I think everyone can associate with it, where you've had somebody kind of put down what you believe in, and then it makes you question yourself. Yeah. So this is called Soft White Sand, and it's got a really cool snare sound. Saying that for ads, because it's really important.
I grip the past with uncertain hands. Songs written by your favorite band, I let them go like soft white sand. Crisis moments that we held so close kick me in the head like a codeine dose. To numb the pain of a friend turned foe, I let you go.
Nobody can bring us down.
I think that's one of my favourite songs, but I say that about pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
To be fair.
And on the vocal part on that, on the talking bit, we've also got Emily Francis, who's now on keys in the band as well, because we were still finishing the song off when we were rehearsing as the 6-piece. So Ads recorded the talking parts at a rehearsal. So you've got Craig on there, Emily,
and
Foxy.
Matt's on there.
That's not Matt though, I don't think.
Oh no, it's definitely Matt.
It's not.
Is it not? I thought it was Matt.
So
and
Matt,
another thing.
Matt,
I'm
our
sure
tour
it is.
manager, he's got like a phrase and another thing,
Yeah.
which but I think it's Foxy saying it.
I
don't
it's
think
Matt.
it's him.
I think it's Matt. We'll ask Ads. He'll know.
Thank you,
I'm
Anthony.
pretty sure that's Matt saying that.
I
Yeah,
don't think
Foxy's
it
on there talking as well. And they're literally all those things were said to us over the past few years.
Hello in Budapest. Glad you're loving it. Or moth car stickers, or a large one for my transporter.
That sounds cool. Yeah.
So we're nearly
We're nearly to the end. We've
nearly
got
to the end of the
more
album.
to go.
So I'm excited to play the next one because it's my favourite one. I don't know, the next two are kind of my favourite to sing. Has Emily recovered from being sat at the front of a smoke machine at the rescue rooms? Yeah, was it the rescue rooms which was really intensely smoky?
I didn't notice it being smoky.
One of them was. I think it was
I
rescue
thought
rooms.
it was Southampton the other night.
No, I think it was more smoky at
okay.
Nottingham. Yeah.
Right. So I like this one. I love this one. I love the finger pick on this, on the acoustic. I think it's it's a beautiful tone, and I just love this.
Yeah, it's just like very poignant for me, this song. Just generally this like last year of a different way of looking at things.
Definitely.
Yeah. This is Don't Want to Fight.
Leave your weapons at the door. Nobody wins in a fool's war. Every word I hear cuts to the core. Step from the darkness to the light, to heal the wounds and set things right. Embers burn long after fire ignites. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fight. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fight anymore. I search for solace in the night, hoping for a glimpse of sunlight. Please tell me there's an ending inside. Please tell me there's an ending. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fight. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fight anymore. Keeps running through my mind. Every word feels like a landmine. I'm tired, I don't want anymore. So many battles to endure. Why do these cuts still feel so raw? There's no need to always settle the score. No need to always settle. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fight. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fight anymore. Anymore.
to fight.
Don't want to fight.
And I was just, thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, because we've got people on YouTube and we've got people on Facebook. So thank you for joining us.
From all over the world.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Thomas, I am just amazed at the versatility of this album. Every song is so different. And another thing that we really want, that we wanted to have more of on this album was more acoustic guitar and like finger pickery stuff.
Finger pickery stuff. Yeah.
So like for me, this album is that song kind of encapsulates everything that I envisaged for it, where it was like big beefy harmonies, the feeling more that it's more of a collaboration on the album. Yeah. And so you've got the other voices and the other influences coming in, and just the dynamics of it all, but it's still rocking. Like, to still be able to keep the intensity, but like have softer elements like the harmonies in the acoustic guitar and that. So that, and then on top of that, the lyrics, which are like really poignant for me. That's my favourite song, and I get to like do da 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 da, like little melodic stuff, and then be like and as well.
It's kind of I mean, like the Fleetwood Mac thing, the Meatloaf thing. You know, it's kind of
Meatloaf.
like I think so. Like with the coming down and the big choruses, and it's
theatrical.
Just theatrical, yeah, absolutely.
It is a bit theatrical.
Absolutely, it is, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Trevor.
Yeah, we're very proud. We're very proud.
Aaron just said to me during that song, he said, "You're edgy," and I was like, "No, I'm not." I think, and it's because like I'm starting to contemplate that we could get a #1 album, and it's a bit scary because I don't want to get too excited about it, but yeah.
But like we say, every single download, every CD, every vinyl counts toward the album charts, and it's just like us just trying to get our head around that is pretty massive. I don't think we'll ever get our head around it, to be honest, but it's like at the moment we're in second place, and
and we've got a little way to go to like to get to the #1, so
days,
it's not it's certainly like it's going to be a mission to do it. So I'm a bit scared to get too excited about it. So all I will say is, if you've got a digi-download, if you picked up a vinyl that has a digi-download included, or a CD, please just click download on the email so that it will then also count towards our chart.
And don't forget to check your junk folder and your spam folder and stuff like that, just in case you haven't got it, because like we say, every single one counts.
I used to work with this bloke once, and he was on the phone, and it just cracked me up. And he meant to say to the person on the other end of the phone, check your spam and your...
No, you're not going to say this. No.
He's meant to say, check your spam and your junk folder. And he said to her, check your spunk folder. I literally laughed for a whole day.
She's still laughing now.
Oh, it just cracks me up. I just remember seeing his face, like, mortified. I think I'm, like, a bit over-emotional as well. Right. Yeah. Next song. This is... well,
next song,
Well, I... Stop laughing. This one is called Just Let Them. This is Ads' favourite song from that album. And I'm pretty sure pretty much Ads and Foxy worked on the music for this song, and then we done the lyrics. Mm-hmm. So it was one of the songs that was written quite separately in the studio. Like they had, Ads and Foxy had a vision, I think in particular Foxy on this one, if I remember rightly. Like all the songs varied a lot, but... we didn't even have a melody when they put the guitar part down. So that was something that we came up with after.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, it was like we was listening to it and I could hear the melody. Then we worked on the lyrics, so it was a real, it was a co-written song, and it's called Just Let Them. So that is Just Let Them. Definitely the most like delicate song on the album, I think, don't you?
I think so, yeah.
Because the two ballads with Coming Up for Air and Tree of Life aren't as like vulnerable, I guess. Well, they are. Tree of Life is,
Tree of
but
Life's quite vulnerable in places, yeah.
So thank you for all the lovely comments on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you, Ian and Jack as well. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Thank you, Andrew. And it's I can't talk about that one too much.
Yeah. Every song, like we say, has a special meaning to us.
Yeah.
Especially on this album, for sure.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So Mark says, great audio studio production work.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, that's Ads, our producer, and not only like the recording, because he engineered it as well. So he he engineered the recording of the album too. But he coordinated and arranged all the harmonies on that, and that's such a big part of that song.
Huge, yeah. And again, that's the one with Dan and Yaz and Craig and Foxy and Ads.
Craig's not on that one.
Oh, I thought he was on that one.
No, because that was the day when the four of them came over.
Oh, sorry, not Craig.
And Yaz was on YouTube a while ago because she does some of her own original stuff as well, which is amazing. I'll share it over on Rivers Meeting Place group. But we had some amazing vocalists to do the harmonies on that song, and they're pretty intricate. And I remember really strongly the day working on them. And Ads was really careful about the arrangement to kind of not interfere too much with the lead vocal, but also add to it without distracting. So he done an awesome job, and all the vocalists did obviously as well. It's gorgeous, and it's another one that like is coming across, we feel, really well live, because again we've got the vocals on stage and we've got those live harmonies, which again we're just crazy lucky that we've got so many talented people around us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last song.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say thank you as well to people picking up anything at the moment from the Addicted to You collection. So the downloads, the CD, the vinyls. It's been like you have rallied out today for the album after the announcement that we're number 2 in the midweek album charts.
Yeah. And like we say, everything counts. It really does. So, and we want to thank you so much for everybody that's supporting us.
Because
watching tonight,
because it's literally 2 days. Because there'll be a cut off like on Thursday. If any physical orders probably won't, because they have to be shipped and logged, like for it to count on the charts. So
I think it's like 11 o'clock tomorrow night, isn't it? Is the cut off date?
No.
It's the cut off time, and then it goes to 12 where it has to be reported. So.
No. Not tomorrow.
Sorry, not tomorrow.
Thursday.
Sorry, Thursday.
Don't give me a dirty look. In
Sorry. I meant Thursday.
But as in, that's the downloads. But the physical music will only that will go up to kind of midday Thursday, because it gives us time to ship it. So if you were like ordering a vinyl at 5 o'clock on Thursday, it won't probably go towards the charts because it won't be shipped in time.
I see. Yeah. Gotcha.
So I don't think I'm going to sleep for the next 2 days. Thank you, Gavin. I just saw that. You're amazing. Thank you. Okay, the last song on the album that's currently ridiculous. Okay, this one is for you, and this is called When Rivers Meet.
Valleys and mountains, by sun and moonlight, changing course to fulfill a desire, forces align. When rivers meet, the currents keep our dreams alive. Waves crashing and out of time, flowing now, our fates are entwined.
is a sign when the rivers meet. Spirits arrive when the rivers meet. Staying out of the shallows till the banks of the rivers explode. Rapids rise only when the rivers meet. Like water to the open sea, it arrives like destiny. The tide is a journey, just ride it and see. Now is the time for when rivers meet. Rapids arise when rivers meet. And now the riptide's pulling me down, spinning out of control. I'm staying out of the shallows till the banks of the rivers explode. The rapids rise, running with the river. And now the riptide's pulling me down, I'm spinning out of control. I'm staying out of the shallows till the banks of the rivers explode. The rapids rise only when the rivers rise. Only when the rivers.
Oh,
That is your
when
song.
Rivers Meet. That is.
Literally. Thank you for all the
For the
comments on that one,
rapids.
particularly over on Facebook. Some amazing comments. Thank
Yeah,
you guys.
Thank you so much.
And also on YouTube, thank you. And it just made me think. Obviously, we've been playing that on the Addicted to You tour. We've been playing all these songs, but some of the components off of that song, Ads put into the intro track that we used at the Palladium the other night. And we were replaying it earlier when I was playing it to my mum when we got home of like the track we went out to that Ads created, and it was like the track was like making the Palladium rumble.
Yeah.
And then it's when the rivers meet. It was just so cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just reminds me of components out of that song. But we've been loving playing all these songs live on these shows.
And Thursday night at Norwich at the Waterfront is our last show of the tour. So if you haven't seen us
Thank you,
yet and
Derek.
you want to come see us, come to Norwich on Thursday night. It's going to be epic. It's going to be great.
But before that, we've got a live stream tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I just don't know anymore.
Is that what Buck said to you the other night? Is it, I've lost all perspective.
Oh yeah. So Buck from Blue Oyster
Oyster
Cult.
Yeah.
When he came off stage, we were like clapping him off stage, and he said,
'Cause they were great.
Yeah, we were
They
like,
were
thank
awesome.
you so much for having us. You know, we'd like really appreciate it. He's like, no, it's great. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And we were like, yeah, it was literally like a career highlight for us.
Yeah.
And he went, right. I've lost all perspective. I can't do an American accent. He was like,
That was pretty good.
It was terrible.
No,
He was
yeah,
like,
that was good.
I've lost all perspective, and I thought
Yeah.
that was so sweet because it's like he was like, really? I don't know. It was just so because it was just like doing a normal gig for them, like walking into the Palladium. They were all chilled, like just doing the Palladium.
It was one of those things like when we were playing, and I'd just
Thank
look
you,
up and
Dave.
I'd be looking around and I'm like, oh my God, we are here playing at the Palladium. That's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. So we want to say thank you to everybody who supported us.
Because you have got
and
us.
you
to
have
be
got
able,
us there,
given us these
so
opportunities.
You really have.
And so
thank
many
you.
of you came out in force
Yeah.
at our headline shows. They've all pretty much been sold out.
Yeah.
And the Palladium, there were so many WM t-shirts. It was
Yeah.
just craziness. So
So
thank
good,
you.
So good.
It like totally mind blowing,
Yeah.
and really glad that you love the album. And like Dave was saying over here, over here, over here.
Every heart.
I haven't even had a drink tonight. I think
It's
I'm
like
gonna
that
have a drink tomorrow
Michael
night.
McIntyre. the
Oh,
silent
yeah.
the silent letters in here. It's a here.
Over ha.
Over heart.
The charts don't really it doesn't really matter as long as the album is great and you love the album.
Yeah.
It's just this week it feels like it does matter because it's just, I suppose it's a milestone we never thought we would hit.
Yeah.
So it feels like a little bit of a stand for doing something your own way.
And I just want to give a shout out to Peter over in Ireland. So the resonator here, Peter,
She's
was
gorgeous.
played on that last song.
Yes, it was.
So on the When Rivers Meet song.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a massive shout out to Adam Bowers, our producer, our musical director for the live shows, our bassist, co-writer for this album.
Yep.
Also to Foxy, our live drummer and studio drummer, and keys. They both play loads of everything. Co-wrote this album with us. It would not be anything what it is without those two,
Yep.
for sure. It wouldn't have formed as it has at all. Shout out to Yasmin Hendricks, Dan Eden for vocals, and also Craig Garrard vocals on the album. Who mastered the album? Mike.
I thought it was Mike.
Yeah, Mike mastered it.
So Mike
Curtis for mastering it.
Yeah, and a big shout out as well to Matt Waller and Andy Plummer.
Yeah.
Out on our live shows. So
Emily Francis on keys.
Yeah.
Craig Garrard on guitar.
Yeah.
So it feels like the team is growing.
Yeah.
Like there's more people getting involved, and they're all amazing people. Also to Tash Robinson, who was a co-writer on Never Change as well.
Yeah.
So we're very lucky people.
We are.
And we're feeling very grateful. Thank you everybody so much for joining us tonight. Tomorrow night, I feel like I'm probably just going to get pissed because I'm so tense now.
Tomorrow night.
I'm so tense. So it might not be a good idea, but I don't know.
We'll
I
see.
just don't know.
When the sherry starts flowing, who knows?
I don't know if I can handle this level of stuffness. Right.
Thank you so much for everybody coming to watch tonight. Really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, we're really glad you enjoyed it. It's been great fun for us to be able to do this and to show this.
Again, like another
Completely,
level of self-indulgence, and you're
Yeah.
joining us for it. So thank you so much. And 8 o'clock tomorrow night, we're going to be live streaming, playing some of the
Absolutely.
new songs, and telling you about some of the other experiences we had, especially at the Palladium at the weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to jump over. Thank you so much. We're going to say goodbye to YouTube first. So thank you for joining us, guys.
Cheers all.
And Facebook, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And hopefully we'll see you